All right, we're wow. Okay, good intro. We're doing another Chronicles. We're back, baby.
This time,
What's this one called? The Falcon and the Winter Soldier Chronicles.
that's right, baby.
Sean, can we get a baby? Can we get a we're back, baby?
No.
Okay. Great.
Okay,
Great.
it's been a minute since we did this, and I'm gonna be very shaky for the first 25 minutes of it. So I'm gonna let you start.
Thanks, bro.
I could start.
Oh, you can start, Sean. Okay, good.
Okay, go ahead, Sean.
I have about 6 notes about this, and none of them are positive.
I don't have any.
So
I didn't even think about. I forgot we did notes. I forgot about all that.
So did I. Like, it's been that long since we did it. I was like halfway through watching the show. I'm like, I probably should have been making notes.
We were all kind of not really that interested in WandaVision, which in retrospect was probably a bad
Was a fuck
idea
up.
considering
false.
Considering-
I was me and Sam were pretty excited for it, Sean. You were not that
No,
excited for it.
you guys weren't excited enough to make a Chronicles though.
I will stop you from saying that because I think I was actually the only one who wanted to do the Chronicles for it, but
Yeah.
I
maybe.
wasn't excited for the show. I just wanted to do.
You just wanted to talk.
I just wanted to talk.
So in retrospect, I guess that that was a pretty bad idea considering it had a lot of content, and we could have been one of those people being like, "Oh yeah, look, it's Mephisto, and he's the bunny or some shit," and that would have been fun.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, there's not going to be as much theorizing in this show because it's like there probably is, but
it doesn't have the mysticism.
yeah, it doesn't have that sort of like draw of like introducing the multiverse or anything like that. We're not going to get any of that.
Uh-huh.
Maybe we'll get a Captain America fucking cameo, but I mean,
I kind of doubt it.
I don't doubt it because like that wasn't a funeral. Let's start off. That wasn't a funeral that they went to. It was a Smithsonian because Sam didn't want to be the guy who's like, yeah, I'm now Captain America. He didn't feel like he deserved it. So he's like,
I don't think
okay,
he deserves it either. Why would Sam? I know this. What this show is going to turn into is Sam and Bucky are sharing the mantle, and they're throwing the shield off a bad guy, and then it's bouncing to the other guy. I don't think. What has Sam done to deserve this shield? Bucky should deserve it. I think.
I mean,
I disagree wholeheartedly.
well, first of all, Bucky
Has so much
pretty volatile.
Yeah,
So maybe we shouldn't give him any super serums. Actually, does Bucky have super serum, or is it just?
Yeah, no,
he
man.
does.
Bucky
The
has
the
super
Russians
He is
tossed
like.
it in him.
So it doesn't fucking matter that he's not gonna be Captain America.
Well, I
don't
think
think
if
he should
anything,
be Cap.
if it was.
He was Cap's closest friend,
Well, okay,
and
buddy,
he was with him.
Really,
He was with him.
that is just untrue.
Who do you think was his closest friend?
Bucky, you
Bucky!
say.
What?
Bucky was fucked off for years.
While Steve was also.
This is semantic. No. This is semantics, guys. You can't argue who Captain America was friends with more. I mean, Captain America
yeah.
made the decision himself that he wanted Sam to be the next Captain America, and I find
So clearly, Captain America knows
he saw something
better
in
than
him.
we did.
and he lived a whole lifetime in another dimension, so he's but smarter than us.
Onto the episode, though.
Yeah, like okay.
Okay,
Anyways,
I also will say you guys both are pretty negative on it so far.
I miss this. I really do.
I was cutting off Sean.
You guys are pretty negative on it right off the hop. I'm gonna say that Sean, especially you, were very negative on WandaVision after the first episode.
I wasn't. No,
And it's one
no, I
episode.
wasn't. That's
Yes, you
false.
were.
That is false.
You were
No,
like,
I said
there's nothing good about it.
No, I said there's nothing to like say about it yet because I don't know what it is yet. That's what I said. I said
Right.
there's nothing. I don't even
All
know
right,
how
fair.
to. I don't know how to rate this because nothing's happened yet. That is like, I know they're building up to something, and that's what I mean with, like with this one. I'll tell you why I didn't like this episode. I grew on it. I think the things that made me angry were just kind of like, being a fucking snob and being annoyed by this stupid shit. So I'll tell you specifically the things that made me angry. The things that made me angry were like it felt like it was trying to be so like hip. You know what I mean? Like I remember like when when Sam is sitting with the fuck off the guy who's in the army. He's some guy, and he's a superhero in like the Young Avengers or some shit. He takes
Yeah.
out his phone. He's like look, let's record him. Like we're on Instagram Live, shit like that. And it's like, oh, that's so corny. And there was another thing where it was like, I forget what it was.
It is really astounding at how I don't think there's ever been a good like where a studio has tried to do something like that, where they're trying to be hip and trying to do something that's modern, like an Instagram Live or in Justice League. Remember with those kids on Snapchat or whatever the fuck?
Yeah, and they cut that.
And
fuck yeah.
but like,
Side note,
how do they get it so wrong?
it's just comes off so forced.
Mm-hmm.
The beginning sequence with George St. Pierre coming back after like he's such an irrelevant like guy, but they're like, okay, let's bring him back to wingsuit against and he's just like kidnapping this soldier and then wingsuiting into helicopters, and it's like there was points in that where I thought the filming was absolute dog shit. They put like those like GoPro cams on faces and it looked so bad to me.
Oh yeah, that was weird.
Yeah,
that was real wacky.
Yeah.
That scene just right off the hop, we get Falcon doing a whole bunch of murders just real quick off the bat. He's flying into like helicopters and just like hucking people out of them and shit. And I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
right. I know he's a military man, so maybe that's just he feels less ways about it. But it was just interesting to see how his willingness to kill people.
It is neat that you can.
Yeah, there was another what I was talking about with the technology and being like corny too. There was the thing when the military kid, again, I don't know his name, he went to that little meetup. He went to that little meetup for the like those guys with the masks, and then he gets the shit beaten out of him or something, and then he FaceTimes Sam, and it's like, why do you have to FaceTime, man? Just call him.
Yeah.
I don't know why that shit pisses me off so much, but it's just so awkward to me. It looks so like forced.
Yeah, it's like shoehorned in.
Like, look, we know what technology is. It's like, okay, well, you're Avengers and shit like that, stupid.
What about this one, Sean? What about in the bank meeting when the guy goes, "Hey, can I get a selfie?"
Yep. There you go. That was
the other one
I was thinking.
Yeah, that was the other one that you were thinking of. Probably, yeah.
It was just like, I get it, like that you're trying to make it look like it, realistic in a way, but like the way that the dialogue is written, it makes it feel so forced. It's like,
that was my
biggest
issue with this.
Somewhere, it's like, shut up, man.
That was my biggest issue with this. The dialogue in it was so cringe. So often, like every time when Sam was talking with his sister, it seemed like every single sentence had just like so much weight to it, where she's like, well, you were gone. I was the one who was keeping this business afloat, not you. And Sam's like, comes back and he's like, I made a promise to Mom that you weren't that we'll keep this forever. And it's like, dude, can you just please settle down?
Yeah,
tone it down.
Please.
I do like with that though. They kind of introduced this storyline of the Avengers never got paid, and then people were like, "Oh,
which
you
was
think Tony Stark would pay?" I can't. It's hard to go into this such a like surreal world view of just there's aliens and there's people with superpowers and everything, and then you kind of ground it. I get that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to ground this. So then with this story, it's like, okay, Tony never paid them, but when I see the movies, all I see is them fighting. So I don't know like how they live their day-to-day lives. It's like it just
you like
feels.
this, Sean, or you don't want to see this? You
I
want to
like
see more punches and kicks, or you like
no,
the
no, I do
finances?
like it. I think I think if they don't develop upon that story, I think it's just really stupid. But if they do, it's like okay, I'll listen to it more. I want to hear it because again, with the grounding, the thing I liked the most about this was the sort of like PTSD thing that Bucky had. I thought that was
I second
the
that.
best part of the show. The first episode is
Yeah,
they
I liked that,
introduced
but
the
I
that kind of like he has bad thoughts and shit like that.
there was something about Sebastian Stan's. I don't know if it was his performance or maybe it was the dialogue, but I didn't want to see him on screen.
Yeah, Sam, you
Like, I
texted
didn't
us. You're
find
like,
it-
"Yo, Sebastian Stan sucks at acting, eh?" Like, oh, I didn't think he was that bad.
I did not find anything he said convincing. I was bored. I was rolling my eyes.
I've got a set of notes here, and it goes in this order. I don't think I like Sam. I like Bucky a lot more than Sam. Never mind, I hate them both. I don't actually hate Bucky, but his shit seems like it has way more potential to be interesting.
Yeah.
I don't know, just in general. Hopefully it'll pick up, but this episode was just so nothing.
I think this is going to turn into like a very I know like this the reviews it's going to turn into a very like political thing with Sam in terms of race, I think. Because the US government obviously they brought in this white guy to be the new Captain America who looks
That new Captain America.
he looks like an
Wyatt
absolute
Russell.
yeah Kurt Russell's son, who's a good actor.
Yeah.
I've seen he's Overlord. He's in 22 Jump Street. He was in one of the Black Mirror episodes.
I think he did an episode of Black Mirror. Yeah.
He was a professional hockey
Yeah.
goalie. Interesting
Is that right?
fact. Yeah.
Yeah, he's got nice
I'll-
hair, so that checks out.
Good one.
He played in the USHL in 2005-2006. He played two games and had a 732 goals against average. So he
Jesus.
sucked. It's absolutely horrible.
That's incredible.
It's actually kind of impressive.
He looked like a goober in that outfit, but like the
He
did
did
look
look
like a
weird.
goober.
He was looking all ears in
that's
that.
it. He has a lot of ears, a
Yeah.
lot of mouth.
I forgot it was him. Like I remember, I forgot it was him. He didn't look like I don't know. It just looked weird. But yeah, I think that
I didn't know until I saw it on Twitter afterwards.
yeah that'll play into some like sort of like I think race aspect, which could be interesting. If you're going to ground it, then you need to like hit all forms of it. You know, like with the government and politics and race and
Mhm.
PTSD, obviously one of them. So hopefully they don't like. Honestly, I'd rather them not like be too action-esque. If I'm doing like the first scene was probably the worst scene in it all for me. Like I obviously add it to it, but like if they don't like really dive deep into the character, that like they introduce these concepts and then they don't like the same thing I'm talking about with the money not getting paid and stuff like if they don't expand on that, then yeah, it's a wasted opportunity and it is bad. But
yeah.
like for now, I don't know.
I think it's fun that we can get like different sides of like the Marvel universe with this one is going to be a lot more like I don't want to say realistic, but like
Yeah.
I can wrap my head around it rather than like the magic
It's
from
more
the last
based,
show
yeah,
that we
it's more
watched.
based in
And then like obviously with Endgame there's like aliens and shit like that, and this is going to be like more
yeah.
like you said grounded.
What is the group name with the masks? Do you know their names? The name of the group?
The flag
Smashers? I don't know.
smashers or something.
So with that is another
Yeah.
thing with the sort of like they're trying to. It's not a radical group yet. We don't know. Like obviously the kid got the shit beaten out of him because he's trying to steal something from the guy who obviously has like maybe his own super serum they have, and I don't know who's running it, but the basis behind the group is that they want open borders, which is fine, which is fair.
They thought it was better during the blip, correct? Is that their shtick?
Yeah.
Because that is an interesting idea.
It's
But
interesting.
it's like, what
but
are you gonna achieve? Like, what's their
Yeah, you
end
can't
goal?
kill
To
people,
have
yeah.
half the people on Earth killed?
Yeah, like you can understand the concept of like overpopulation, but obviously if their main goal is to kill people, then yeah, they are bad guys. But we don't even know what they are yet, really. They have an interesting like set of like what they're doing. I don't even know what they were doing. Were they robbing a bank? Like that they had like duffel bags that they jumped out.
Well, there was one guy with the duffel bag, and then
Yeah,
everybody else was just like for a diversion,
chaos.
I guess.
So I don't know what that is, but obviously there's going to be other people with these powers because he got like kicked halfway across the street, so he's probably got something in him too.
That'll probably be how Sam gets the super serum or whatever and becomes Captain America.
I don't think he's gonna get
I
it.
think he probably will.
Maybe.
Well, in the trailers they had the shield back, so
No, he doesn't have to have the super soldier serum to have a.
yeah,
to be
I
able to
know.
wield
But if
a
he's gonna have
shield.
the shield, that
And also,
Yeah,
we don't
he
even
if
know
he's
he
gonna
can
be
have
Captain
the-
America, wouldn't
He's
he
got the
have to?
wings.
what's the guy's name. Not even
That's true.
Captain America though, right? Or is it the new guy? I thought it was like
They called him Captain America, but I think in the comics, it's called something
It's like
else, right?
the first agent, something like that. But we don't
Yeah.
even know if he has the serum. They might be just like parading him like as a propaganda type deal, like when they were
in the first
in the
Captain
first one, they
America.
were like throwing him around just for hope.
Yeah.
So we don't know what he is. I haven't read the comics, so I don't know if he's like a good guy or a bad guy. Maybe he's like an extension of like the lingering effects of Hydra. That might be a thing because that obviously is a storyline because there's still people that are connected to Hydra around the world, and that's what Bucky is trying to make amends with
Mhm.
in his book. So we'll see about that. But we don't know. If I'm to guess, who the leader of the Flag Smashers is, it's going to be the guy. What's his name again? The Daniel
Baron
Gruul.
Zemo.
Yeah, my guess is he'll be like the leader of it, and he's just because he likes to fuck with Avengers and shit like that, and he'll probably. That's just my guess, but we'll see. What
He
happens.
likes to fuck with Avengers.
Yeah.
All right, we can end it on that note because there wasn't really much.
I mean, there's not really a
talk
ton else.
about.
There's not much else to talk about. Like there was
What about
much going on in the
I'm-
episode.
the date?
The date, I don't know. He was being
date.
mad weird the whole time.
He was being mad weird, but did he just like he's like excuse me and he left.
Yeah, that was a funny leaving, but like what I found weird is that she's got
That was kinda rude,
she's
like-
got battleship at a
Incredibly rude.
restaurant. Why she got a battleship at a restaurant?
Well, they just get right into
was
it
wondering
too.
that
Like
too.
she's just like, okay, you want to play? Don't you think that'd be kind of weird if another adult just asked you to play Battleship casually like that?
I will say if it is awkward on first dates, Bucky's clearly shy. She's like, all right, let's break the ice with something to like chat about because you can like if you're playing a game.
Also, another thing with the date is like, Bucky was like, "Yeah, I tried online dating. It's crazy." That was another
Oh
one
my
that
God.
was like, "Shut up."
That's
That's
so
an-
fucking classic.
Yeah, 'cause that's another thing about trying to be hip. Because doesn't he say something weird about there's pictures of cats or some shit? Something
Oh, yeah.
cringy.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that.
He said something goofy.
Marvel,
Yeah.
stop with that. You don't need
Yeah.
it.
Again, that's the thing I liked the most was the kind of him PTSD and he's trying to make amends and the old Asian guy he was with, I didn't know, it was like, who is this guy? He just likes getting lunch with this guy, and then found out he killed his son.
All right, I guess we rated it for the last for the Mandalorian Chronicles, so we'll rate it. We'll rate it again.
Yeah, do you guys want to have a consistent rating throughout this one instead of last time?
Why don't we do like this many shields at a 10 or something? Something just to add a little bit of whimsy to it.
All right, you want to do how many shields?
Yeah. Okay. I mean, this episode was boring, but I'm not. I'm hopeful. Like the first episode of WandaVision wasn't really anything. Like I enjoyed it. Like I thought the sitcom was fun, but so I have hope for the future. But this one sucked, so I'm gonna give this one 4 shields out of 10.
Yeah, that's pretty fair. I'm gonna give it. I'll give it like maybe 3 shields, and then the shield when it's getting beat up in Avengers Endgame when Thanos is breaking it with his sword. So yeah, 3 and then that shield, that pathetic little one.
I think you guys are being a little too tough, to be honest, on it.
Oh fuck you! You've been ragging on it
Yeah,
since we
but,
pressed
like,
record.
Yeah, I know, but the things that piss me off are small things that added up. So like because of that, I'll give it like a 5 out of 10. But it's still like, it's not like it's a horrible. It wasn't like I wasn't like
You gave it
"Ugh."
1 higher than Sam.
No, I know, but
Yeah,
like I was the
give me a
one
break.
ragging on it the most, and I still gave it the highest score. You know what I mean?
Yeah, honestly, that was
Yeah.
kind of harsh because realistically, like, it's still good.
Yeah,
It's
I mean
Marvel.
it's not terrible.
You know
Yeah,
what I
I
mean?
know. Like I definitely didn't hate it, but it was just like
Underwhelming first
was nothing.
episode.
yeah, it was nothing. So yeah, that's it.
All right.
Okay, thanks for watching. We've got a lot of good stuff coming soon. And that's all. I don't
On
know.
the
Sam, do you have
docket.
something to add?
Yeah, like we should do like a crispy outro. Like, thank you for watching this episode of the Falcon and the Winter Soldier Chronicles. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up, and if you really loved it, then make sure you subscribe. That's it for this one. We will see you in episode 2.
Wow, that was crispy. Damn, do you have that written down?
No, there's this Minecraft YouTuber I watch who does that as his outro, and that's I'm like, all right, that applies for everything. We'll just do that. All right, see you later.